Welcome to Panels and Borders. I'm Dominic. So, there's this Captain Marvel clip going around, a deleted scene, because the Captain Marvel Blu-ray is coming out already. So, this deleted scene is kind of drumming up some controversy, and people have been talking about it. So, I have a kind of unique view on this that no one's talking about. So, I mentioned it on Twitter, but no one's talking about it from this angle, so this is why I want to do a video on it. Now, I said I wouldn't do any Captain Marvel videos until after Avengers Endgame. Well, Avenger Endgame is over, so I'm going to do another Captain Marvel video. So we got this article here by Bounding into Comics. Now, this is like the general reaction to this clip. Deleted Captain Marvel clip sees Brie Larson's Carol Danvers torture the Motorcycle Man. A deleted Captain Marvel clip shows Brie Larson's Captain Marvel use her powers to torture the Motorcycle Man, played by Robert Kaczynski. This deleted scene shows an extended version of what was seen in theaters, with Brie Larson's Captain Marvel physically assaulting and torturing a man in order to steal his motorcycle. Carol Danvers states, "Here's a proposition for you. You're going to give me your jacket, your helmet, and your motorcycle. In return, I'm going to let you keep your hand." After releasing the man, she questions, "What, no smile?" The clip was teased back in January of 2018 when a set photo from Captain Marvel shows Carol Danvers giving someone a killer handshake. Little did we know that someone was an innocent man she was torturing. The video is being used by Marvel and Disney to promote the sale of Captain Marvel's digital Blu-ray release. Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige previously stated that Larson's Captain Marvel would take the lead and be at the forefront of the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. Let that sink in. Marvel went from Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark, who was tortured in a cave in the Middle East, to a Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, who tortures a man on a motorcycle for simply asking if she could smile for him. Captain Marvel will be available on digital on May 28th and on Blu-ray June 11th. What do you make of this new trailer? Does it inspire you to go out and purchase Captain Marvel on digital and Blu-ray? So, of course, the USA Today retweeted this and said, "Get an exclusive look at Brie Larson taking on toxic masculinity in this extended Captain Marvel scene." So here's the two sides of the argument. So one side is praising the scene as Brie Larson taking on the patriarchy and toxic masculinity, and you got Bounding in Comics saying that, well, she's not a good hero because she's torturing an innocent guy to get his motorbike. So I kind of think both these sides are kind of missing something here about this scene. So we're gonna watch the scene and I'm gonna comment on it. So here she is with the map.
Nice scuba suit.
And so this douche pulls up next to her.
Need a ride, darling? About a smile from me, huh?
Smile?
Yeah. Want to help you? Just give me a smile.
How about a handshake? I'm Veers.
People call me the Don.
The Don. So he's the Don.
Here's a proposition for you.
Now he's
You're
gonna
give me
get
your
brought
jacket,
down
your
to
helmet,
his
your
knees.
motorcycle, and in return, I'm gonna let you keep your hand.
Take it.
What, no smile?
So that's the scene. There's the part people are missing now. Let's go back a little bit here.
People call me the Don.
Wow.
So she
Here's a proposition for
gets
you.
him down on his knees.
You're gonna give me your jacket, your helmet, and your motorcycle, and in return, I'm gonna let you keep your hand.
Take it.
What, no smile?
So so this, whoever wrote this scene, this is what I'm thinking. I don't know who wrote the scene, but whoever wrote that scene probably has a pretty freaky mind. That is something that is right out of BDSM. So there's a lot of BDSM stories that have scenes just like that, where a smaller woman gets put upon by a guy who's bigger, more physically imposing, and then she completely dominates him and bends him to her will. That is like a big thing in Femdom. Like you would find a lot of scenes and stories like that. And so I'm wondering, whoever wrote that scene, did they have some kind of fetish? And they wrote it in there, and now everyone's thinking, oh, well, it's female empowerment, and the other side's thinking, oh, well, she's torturing an innocent guy. Well, really, this is like, really, I can see this more for what it is. This is like some kind of a fetish scene, and maybe that's why it was cut out of the movie. Someone realized, oh, maybe, you know, yeah, maybe we'll cut that part out. It's, you know, now that the scene is out, and it's on the extras at Blu-ray, I guarantee you, this is going into someone's spank bank, this scene, this kind of a scene. So that's the angle I'm taking from it, is that she just doesn't torture him, she dominates him. So basically, in that scene, she becomes this dude's dom. So the Don becomes the sub, poor Don, and Brie Larson becomes his mistress there, and dominates him. And that's what's going on in the scene, because there's a lot of people that in the world that get off on scenes like that, just like this one here in this movie. So congratulations, Disney, you just unwittingly created porn for someone out there. And so that's my take on this scene. Now, as for the guy being innocent, I think they're going a little bit too far on this with the Bounding in the Comics article. Yeah, he's coming off as super sleazy, and I've known guys kind of like the guy in that scene in real life, and usually they're not very innocent, to be honest. But the other interesting thing is they always portray a lot of these scenes where you got this jerk that they're always a biker. So they always kind of like, that's the other thing no one's talking about. They seem to, stereotype people who ride motorcycles. Like they're always going to be like that. If you see someone on a motorbike, they're going to be like that guy. You know, it's kind of interesting. But it makes sense why they cut that to film. It wasn't really all that necessary. It didn't move the story along at all. And the other scene where she just takes his bike without him knowing it, gets the story moving faster. So yeah, that's my take on that scene. This is like a piece of hidden porn. This is something you would find in the Femdom circles, and people who are into BDSM would get off on this scene. So I've heard anyway. That's what people tell me. I don't know these. I wouldn't know any of these things personally. This is just what friends tell me. This is just what friends tell me about stuff like that.
You lie.
So yeah. So that's everything I got to say in this video. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and I will see you at the next one. Thank you to all of my subscribers, and thank you for watching this video. And if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification when new videos are uploaded.